December 16th, Just Ship will have free pickup or 15% off your total shipping cost. Shop small, ship small. Just Shipped is located across from Yandles Building Supply on North Magnolia. Call them at 352-234-3840.
My TD Life. Yes, My TD Life. Hi, Trevor DeShaw here, and I will be on WOCA coming Monday, December 21st at 9:05 a.m. to give you ways to take advantage of market gains while avoiding any and all losses to your primary money. Listen in to this Money Monday My TD Life segment at 9:05 right here on WOCA, and check out my website, www.mytdlife.com.
Everybody, Brittany Jewell here, and I will be on WOCA Monday, December 21st at 8:35 a.m., where I will inform you how to practice a life of wellness when you come to Be Well. Holistic Massage Wellness Center, treating body, mind, and soul. Again, live on the air on WOCA on Monday, December 21st at 8:35 a.m. See more, www.bewellholisticmassage.com.
Get inspired to take your next vacation close to home and experience Miami Beach. A paradise getaway only a drive away. Take in 7 miles of beautiful beach. Walk historic South Beach. Take in the art and culture. Stroll famous Lincoln Road and taste the international cuisine found in the city that offers a faraway feeling without the flight. Visit Miami Beach, a paradise getaway only a drive away. Learn more at Experience Miami Beach on Facebook and Instagram.
AccuSleep offers a safe and effective medical option for those who suffer from sleep disorders of all kinds. AccuSleep makes restoring healthy sleep patterns possible. No medication, no surgery, just good sound sleep. Mend your sleep so you can stop counting sheep. Experience restorative sleep at AccuSleep, the acupuncture sleep clinic in Ocala by calling 352-615-5566.
The Ocala Golf Club, one of Ocala's premier golf courses, from its pristine 18-hole course layout to its amazing pro shop. Jason Linhart and the staff at Ocala Golf offer everything that you need for your golf outing. That's the Ocala Golf Club. Experience country club style golf at municipal prices. You won't go wrong with the Ocala Golf Club. Call them for a tee time today, 352-401-6917. Can you? Well, I'm coming back now.
This is Ocala Talks with Tom Schmidt, bringing stories that are important to our community in and around Ocala. Plus, of course, a splash of sports as well. Now, here's your host, Tom.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks with Tom Schmidt. You need to relax. Well, it's only a drive away, Miami Beach. That's right. I'm talking about Miami Beach, Florida. Yes, with its 7 miles of beaches, its international cuisine, its art and culture, and you could win a hotel stay in Miami Beach and a tank full of gas. But you can only win if you call in and give us your name and phone number. Call 352-732-8000. That's 352-732-8000. Paradise, Miami Beach. It's only a drive away from your friends here at WOCA, The Source. It is Veterans News. Usually the folks from Veterans Helping Veterans call us. But today is when the VA usually stops by. But, you know, like Joe said yesterday, sometimes veterans need assistance, and the VA personnel just sometimes can't make it because of the need for assistance by our veterans. And, hey, they come first before a radio show. So, obviously, the good folks at the VA are busy working, especially during the holiday season with the cold snaps and everything, illness, COVID-related situations. The VA can get very busy, and obviously that's what's happened today as the people from the VA clinic that are usually here are not in studio today, and it's because they're helping veterans. And to assist veterans takes precedent over coming in and doing a radio show to talk about helping veterans. Talking about helping veterans is a great deal. It makes people aware. It gets people motivated to chip in and also help our men and women of the armed forces that have given us the freedom to be able to do these kind of radio programs. But hey, talking about helping a veteran and actually helping a veteran, priority-wise, the actual helping of a veteran is much more important. So we understand these kind of things happen, and Godspeed to all the veterans out there and to all the staff that helps to make the veteran situation that much better here in our area. I know Joe's working behind the scenes to try to get somebody on to talk with me today, but if they can't, hey, we understand, because the needs of veterans come way before talking about veterans. 622-9622 is the number to call. If you have any thing you would like to talk about here on Veterans News today, I'm going to go back and talk about some stories that we glossed over with Galen Unall, but it's stories that definitely impact. Here's. Is this Gary?
It's Hank and Gary.
Hank and Gary. Well, you know, I was just talking about how the good folks from the VA usually come in at this time to talk about veterans, but during this holiday season, they get busy over there at the VA clinic, and helping a veteran is much more important than talking about helping a veteran. While talking about helping vets are very important, actually helping a vet's much more important, and that's probably what's got them at the VA busy, as they're helping veterans. So thank you guys for calling in and stepping in where the folks at the VA clinic, they're busy helping veterans, so they weren't able to be here today.
So by implication, what you're implying is that we have nothing to do, we're not helping. That's what you're sort of saying, I think.
No, what I'm saying is...
that's what you're saying.
No, I was saying, you're helping me out today, by the way.
Oh, well, had I known that, we wouldn't have called.
The son of a veteran, so, you know, you're helping me out.
Well, that counts, Bob, you know. You ready for Christmas, buddy?
You know, I am, and we just got off the phone with Dr. Raj, an endocrinologist, that gave us a tip on when you gorge yourself at these dinners you go to for Christmas. I said, well, what's a tip so I don't do that, so I don't feel, you know, like bloated and too full? And she said, try to eat a little bit before you go to the big meal party, so you don't, it's kind of like going to the grocery store hungry. Don't go to these Christmas parties or these Christmas dinners hungry. I thought that was a pretty good tip.
Yeah, well, I've tried that, but I find myself doing that and then eating just as much. So, you know.
Yeah,
I tell you what, they put out such a spread in front of you. Like last night, the Elks here in town put on a little dinner for veterans and you know, some spouses. Very nice. They gave gifts out, all that stuff. So the Elks really went out of their way. So, you know, the people are really generous this time of year. And they put food in front of you. It's hard to say no, you know.
Gary,
it's hard to push away from the table.
Gary, do you find it hard to push away from the table, or is that just me and Hank?
No, it's hard, but the best thing to do is go to these real fancy, high-priced restaurants where they give you 2 green beans and about 1/8 of an ounce of meat. But they swirl a little sauce
sort of like
where it looks fancy.
Like when you go to Joe's house.
Yes,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah. Who gives you one slice of toast, you know, that kind of stuff.
Let's talk for a minute, guys, about it is the holiday season, and you want everybody to have a nice holiday season. What are some of the challenges that you see veterans are facing during these holiday seasons?
Well, you know, it's the normal stuff, only you see more of them because, and here's the real big issue you see, besides feeding them and clothing them, and, you know, it's depression. You see a lot of them really dealing with a lot of depression because of what they don't have, and the things are, you know, sometimes things are not going well. And it brings back either memories when things were better, and, you know, with this virus, so many people have been laid off, so many people aren't making, I know some people on commission sales that are just dying on the vine, you know, who are doing well. So, you know, you see a lot of that, and, you know, people come in and, you know, they're not depressed about what they don't have. They're depressed what they can't do for their families and, you know, feel a sense of, you know, like they've let everybody down, which they haven't because it's out of their control. But so we see a lot of that this time of year. We do a lot of counseling. We got some chaplains here that, you know, will sit down, and then we try to do what we can do. But, you know, this is a tough time. You know, it's a good time for most of us, and I hope people remember what the holiday's really about. It's not about, it's about a birthday. But so we see, unfortunately, this time of year is hard on a lot of folks. It really is. And then we see more homeless this time of year because you can understand that some of these people travel with the seasons. They can't. It's cold and snowy. For instance, in Boston today, I think they're getting a foot of snow. So you start to see people who migrate down here, and for the most part, the shelters don't have enough room to take them in. So a lot of folks are in their cars or out there in the forest in tents, and you do what you can do. But we're just kind of overwhelmed some days. But you do the best you can. You try to put a good spirit on it, and a smiley face, and a pat on the back, and you tell them things will get better.
Let's talk for a minute about something that I think is a looming problem, and I'm sure you guys are aware of it already. Let's talk about the veterans and their families that have places to stay. They are in apartments or houses, rental situations. With the coronavirus putting a moratorium because of jobs going away and everything, we know jobs went away, so there was a moratorium put on evictions and everything. But those are probably going to get lifted in the very near future. Are you guys preparing for what may be an eventual mass eviction of veterans around this area if they can't pay their rent, which has probably been back due probably 4 or 5 months now?
Yeah, it's already happening. It's already happening. We've got in the last week we've had basically 3 potential evictions that we stopped because we were there to help out. But listen, we don't have an inexhaustible amount of money. So when the money runs out, you can't help those folks. The other issue is what people don't realize is a lot of these people with mortgages have been able to work with their banks and forestall, paying those mortgages.
Foreclosures are looming.
But that's coming. We're going to see, if things don't change rapidly, we're going to see a lot of foreclosures.
Yeah,
which are going to put people back on the street, back and really, losing all that they got invested in the house. Hopefully that won't happen, but the potential is certainly there.
already last week, Tom, 2 major agencies notified us that they're already out of funds. And unless this next stimulus comes, there's going to be no help for that. Thank God we still got a little bit left. We're hanging on, but, it's going to get a whole lot worse before it gets better.
It just looks like it's going to get a whole lot worse. And it's stuff people don't, it's the ancillary stuff. People don't think, they know about the food shortage and they know about, but they don't think about things about people who live normal lives, veterans who are very productive members of society. They have a wife, they have family, they have a house, they have property. All that could be in jeopardy because of how this pandemic shut the economy down.
Yeah, the other thing we're seeing, people have left some of these states, moving to Florida thinking things are better because of the shutdown situations in some of these states and the particular industries, or like restaurant particularly. Well, I'll do better in Florida, but, there just isn't enough jobs to go around. And, of course, when they come down here, the salary structure is different. But, we've seen a number of people moving down from the Northeast, trying to relocate, or sometimes they come down here and it's sad, but they have a promise. They thought they had a promise of a job when they got here. It turned out to evaporate it. So here they sit with their family in Denellen or wherever it is, and, no job, nothing to, very little to fall back on. So, we do, like Gary said, a lot of the agencies we deal with and we cooperate with them are out of funds, pretty much have already spent their budget that they had put aside. We're doing okay, but there's a limit to what you have.
Let me ask this question because
Tom, now we're counting heavily on you, Tom, to personally write that personal check.
I will
I don't want to put you on the spot,
I will give
everything.
I will give everything in my power to the Veterans Organization, and that's somewhere around $1.35.
Oh well, that's more than you gave last year.
By about 85 cents. Hey, let me ask you this: why isn't there a provision, or why hasn't somebody come up with a way that or maybe there is and I'm just not aware of it? The Department of Defense has a fund set up just to take care of our veterans, because the veterans have created this freedom we have, and the Department of Defense should, in my thoughts, should do everything in their power to take care of them all the way through when they expire, whenever that may be, if they're 105 or 55. I just don't understand why there's not a fund set up at the Department of Defense that helps you guys, the vast array of people to try to help veterans. Why isn't there a Department of Defense fund to help these veterans after they get done with their service?
Well, I think it's a political will or lack of political will. The other thing is, and listen, I don't like situations where someone wants to take care of me from cradle to grave. I want to be independent, and most veterans are, but there are some who fall through the cracks and are going through hard times, and I agree with you. But I had a conversation with a politician a number of years ago who said she didn't really worry too much on the local level about veterans' needs because the federal government was taking care of everything. I'm going, well, I wish you would tell me where that is, because I don't know about that. They get that confused with like the VA, with medical care and other things. And listen, we do a lot. The VA does a lot. In some cases, the Department of Defense does do some things, but it's not. There are a lot of veterans who just don't get the help that they need, and that's really why agencies like us exist. We realized that 20 years ago, when they first talked about these programs, we realized they understood on part of it, but they didn't really understand how much need was out there.
What I like about your organization, though, Hank, is the umbrella that you offer there. You don't offer just help to veterans for like money for light bills and stuff, but you have insurance agents on site. You have people that can talk about bank issues. Just a myriad of, I can't even think of all the things that you have there on site that can help everybody from a homeless veteran to a veteran who's well-to-do with his family and all, but may need some instructions. You got everything there.
Yeah, we've got a financial advisor on the staff. I've got an attorney over here. We have a mortgage broker who can help them get VA loans. We've got an insurance agent that can walk them through all the Medicare, Medicaid related issues that they're going to have. So you're right. You come in and you can say, hey, listen, let's walk down the hall and we can help solve the problem, because it's not always financial. A lot of times it's just they don't know where to turn and what resources are there. And we've got people in the building who do know. I'm not an expert on mortgages. I'm not an expert on insurance, but I've got people in the building who are.
And Tom, we also take care, and a lot of people don't realize this, the spouses, the widows, if a veteran's a widower, and the children of veterans, and that's a big part of what we do. A lot of times the veteran may be gone. He may have passed away. He might not be in the picture no more, but we're still there for the families.
I was not aware of that. I didn't know that children of veterans and widows of veterans. I learned something today from you guys.
Yeah, well, you're the exception. We're not going to help you out, Tom.
I understand. I understand that.
Yeah. Well, no, you're what?
I got the Martones to fall back on their money. I'm good.
Oh, hey, Grandpa.
I'm sure you do.
Hey, Grandpa.
Now I'm hitting buttons that I shouldn't be hitting. Commercials are running. See, there goes some of that Martone money taken away right there.
Listen, we can hang in here a little bit longer. We've kind of got a busy day too, but you want to do your commercials, come back, we'll say a few things, and then
yeah, we'll go to a commercial break, come back and do about 2 or 3 more minutes before the bottom of the hour.
Good.
Stand by.
Absolutely.
We'll be right back after this timeout.
Oh, hey, Grandpa.
Oh, hey, Grandpa.
Hey, Grandpa.
Yes, buddy?
Can you take me fishing this weekend?
I'd love to.
Have you noticed a change in your hearing over the years? Missing the little things in life? Visit Beneficial Hearing in Ocala today. Their expert team of audiologists will make sure you never miss a moment. Call Beneficial Hearing today at 352-629-4418 or visit them online, beneficialhearing.com.
Merry Christmas from the Pack Mail Store. Thank you for all of your business in 2020. At Pack Mail, we pack, ship, freight, and crate, a family-owned business since 2007.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
Welcome back to Vets News. Right now on the phone line we have Hank and Gary from Veterans Helping Veterans, filling in admirably for the good folks from the VA clinic who were a little busy taking care of veterans, so they weren't able to join us this morning. But guys, thanks for calling in and filling in for them admirably, helping me out. Let me ask you this question. I was listening to the commercial Veterans Helping Veterans that I don't know why Joe's voice is on it, but that's another story. That's a different story. But when they say you can donate and it's tax deductible and everything, what is the process? Say if I had 4 or 5 bags, I clean out my closet and I winterize my closet, clean some stuff out. I got 4 or 5 bags of clothes. I got some non-perishable items that I want to donate, and I got a check for $150. What is the process that I need to do to get all of that to you guys?
Well, you can just bring it in simply and drop it off right at our counter, which, is 2730 East Silver Springs Boulevard, Suite 200. The check, you can mail it to that same address.
Yeah, we'll get you a receipt, and then we'll send you a letter recognizing your contribution, so that again you can do it for tax purposes, that sort of thing. So whatever you want to contribute and do. And by the way, this community, as I tell you every year, and I tell you continuously, has been very generous with us. A lot of groups out there help us, but certainly if we're going to recognize your contribution, we're going to thank you, and you're going to get a letter basically for tax-free, reasons, if that's what you want to do. You were talking about the VA a little while ago, Tom. Let me put a plug in from the chief administrator up there, Tom Wisniewski. Tom's a good guy. He really has done a lot for veterans. I called him yesterday. I needed a favor, without hesitation. It was about a veteran, but without hesitation, he said, "Look, anything I can do, any way that I can help that particular veteran," he was stepping forward, and that's really what we're looking for. So, a lot of people don't see these people. He's the CEO of that hospital in this area, and just a great guy, and that's what you're looking for when you're dealing with these folks. And people don't see that all the time, but you can't do these things without having the kind of cooperation that we count on. So, but Tom, you can bring your money 24 hours a day. But the rest of the folks, if they're coming over, we do have a schedule. Gary's going to go through the schedule. Next week, Christmas week, I gave the staff both Thursday and Friday off because they work hard, and they need a few days to kind of rest up and then get ready for the new year. But
Monday and Tuesday of next week, we'll be very busy with the giveaways that we have scheduled for Christmas dinners, and we're going to be closed on Thursday, which is Christmas Eve, and Friday.
So, hey, we got to have a test.
Yeah, we're going to be closed for them 2 days, and then the following week, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, which is again Thursday and Friday, we will be closed. But Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we'll be here from 8 till 4, ready to serve you. And on those donations, if you are going to claim it on your taxes, make sure you ask for our employer identification number and our tax number, so that the IRS won't give you any problems, when you claim a donation to us.
I will be here next week on Thursday for Christmas Eve. Hope you guys join us. Hey, thanks for filling in today.
Well, hey, no problem. And listen, Merry Christmas, Tom. You, everybody else out there, too. Be
Merry
safe.
Christmas to you as well. We'll be right back.
God bless you. God bless you, Tom.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
Vice President Pence will receive the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine publicly on Friday as part of an effort by officials to build public confidence. Pence, the leader of the White House Coronavirus Task Force, Second Lady Karen Pence, and Surgeon General Jerome Adams will all receive the vaccine at the White House. The Federal Reserve's Policymaking Committee, the Federal Open Market Committee, which sets Fed interest rates and other monetary policy tools, upgraded their projections on how quickly the U.S. will recover from the economic blow of the pandemic. The new projections were released Wednesday. 2020 gross domestic product growth improved from a decline of 3.7% in September to a drop of 2.4% in December. The baseline interest rate is projected to be 0 to 0.25%. China's Chang'e 5 moon probe has landed safely in Mongolia. The probe drilled 6 feet into the moon and collected 4.4 pounds of moon rocks. This is USA Radio News.
Newsmax TV is exploding, and everyone's talking about it. Now, a survey finds that 30 million Americans are watching Newsmax TV all the time. Millions are turning off Fox, and President Trump says he loves Newsmax. So watch it, and make sure you vote in Newsmax's national poll asking about President Trump conceding the election. It takes a minute. Just text the word NORTH to 39747 and vote instantly. President Trump wants to know your opinion, so text